That I haven't met before. I'm Justin Smith, your Larimer County Sheriff. What I want to do is talk to you a little bit about evacuations, and the pre-evacs, and what the status is. Recognize a lot of the faces from the last couple of meetings. What I can tell you on the positive note is that compared to this morning, we didn't have to pull the trigger, as it were, on doing that second evacuation up and down the Marys Lake area. I'm certainly glad for that. We talked to the fire managers. They're in the process. At 6 o'clock this evening, this overhead team, the Great Basin team, will take over. And so we've talked to them a little bit more, watching those weather forecasts. We were really on the edge of making those evacuations, talking about it. To be honest, I don't want to kick anybody out of their house that we don't have to. It's a tough thing to do, and I appreciate the patience for those that are out right now. So at this point, we're not making that evacuation call right now. We're watching the fire behavior and where it moves. But what we are doing with it is working jointly with the Town of Estes Park Police Department, the Streets Department, Rocky Mountain National Park and their rangers, and a team of my deputies. We're looking at that window you may have heard about between 10 o'clock this evening and about 3 in the morning. That's when that real high wind is forecast to be here. We're going to bring personnel in, and once again, as I said this morning, I don't like doing evacuations in the middle of the night. I also didn't want to kick out if we didn't need to. So they're going to be up here waiting. We're watching those winds. We'll be staffed up between fire personnel and law enforcement. And if they make that call that things have happened, either they jumped the road or those embers are flying and it's jumping, we may pull that trigger middle of the night. So my recommendation to anybody in that Marys Lake area we talked to before is be prepared. The best I can tell you is if it were me and I had livestock, I would either have them out or ready to go. I would take the things that are important to you, even the things you might need in the next several days, clothing, other items. I'd have them ready and have them in the car in case that phone call comes out. And as a reminder, the process is use the emergency notification, those phone calls, followed up by deputies coming door to door to door to verify that people got that message. If that's the case, we'll do it. As the Sheriff's Office is doing that, possibly with the assistance of the Park Service, we'll have the Town of Estes Park putting up officers to protect those roads to make sure other people don't come back in. There were some questions came out this morning I thought were good I wanted to respond to. Some of that are patrolling those areas. I went up to check today with the deputies that I have who are going back to help people that need to get in the area. I checked the areas for 66, and all in all, things look pretty good along there. When we get done with this part, I've got some pictures. Was the person here asked about Moraine Park cabins? Are you here this evening? If you are, raise your hand.